Let me start by saying something most men will never say out loud. Not to their friends, not to the woman they're dating, and definitely not to themselves. Men feel emotions deeply. They just don't process them the way women expect. And that misunderstanding, that's where most women lose men they actually could have kept. Now let me be very clear right away. This is not about sex. If sex alone made men fall in love, half the world will be married by 20 and divorced by 21. But that's not what we see, is it? Men sleep with women they don't commit to. Men desire women they don't protect. Men crave women they don't choose. So something else is going on. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Here's the first truth most dating advice gets wrong. Women fall in love through connection. Men fall in love through identity change. Read that again, slowly. A man does not fall in love because he feels good. He falls in love because something about who he is changes around you. That's why a man can care deeply, yet look emotionally distant. That's why he can say he's not ready, while being emotionally bonded to you. He's not responding to moments, he's responding to what you activate inside him. But before we reveal the one emotion that does this, we have to clear the noise, because there are myths keeping women stuck. Myth number 1, sex creates love. Let's kill this gently. Sex creates chemistry. Chemistry creates pleasure. Pleasure creates attachment to the experience. But love requires something far deeper. Sex does not change a man's priorities. It doesn't restructure his sense of self. It doesn't make him invest emotionally. Sex is biological. Love is psychological. Sex says this feels good. Love says this matters. Very different systems. Myth number 2, men fall in love when you're nice. No. If niceness created love, the kindest women would never be single. Nice gets appreciation. Nice gets comfort. Nice gets taken for granted. Nice without boundaries becomes invisible. Men don't attach to niceness. They respect it, but they don't bond to it. Myth number 3, consistency alone creates love. Consistency creates stability. Stability creates routine. Routine is safe, but routine is not attachment. Love needs emotional impact, not just repetition. If your presence doesn't change how he sees himself, consistency just becomes background noise. And this is where most women lose the plot. They give more affection, more patience, more understanding, and he drifts anyway. Why? Because none of that touches the core layer of male emotion. Here's how men actually fall in love. Men don't sit around wondering, am I in love? They realize it after it's already happening. He's driving and your voice pops into his head. He's stressed and you're the only person he wants to talk to. He defends you when you're not there. He thinks of you when making decisions. It sneaks up on him, and when it hits, it feels sudden. But it's not random. It's triggered by one emotion. We're getting closer. There's this emotional structure inside men. Every man has 3 layers. Layer 1, protection. Don't get attached. Love costs too much. Layer 2, ego. Stay in control. Don't let her have power. Layer 3, core identity. This is where love lives and is buried deep. Buried under pressure, buried under expectations, buried under years of being told not to feel. A man will only open that 3rd layer for one emotion. Not desire, not admiration, not comfort. Those are temporary. This one is permanent. And before we name it, you need to understand what men are actually afraid of. Here's what most men are afraid of. Men don't fear loneliness, they fear insignificance. They don't fear rejection, they fear not mattering. They don't fear losing a woman, they fear losing purpose with her. Every man, no matter how confident, carries this quietly. Do I matter? Do I add value? Am I replaceable? And that emotion that makes a man fall in love faster than sex is the one that also heals this wound. Like I mentioned earlier, that emotion is significance. Not praise, not worship, not attention. Significance. Feeling important, feeling valued, feeling like his presence, not his performance, matters. When a man feels significant to you, something in him locks in. His guard drops, his wondering stops, his priorities reorganize. Not because you asked, not because you pushed, but because his identity shifted. Here's why this works. Sex makes a man feel powerful for minutes. Significance makes him feel powerful in his life. Sex excites his body. Significance anchors his identity. Sex satisfies desire. Significance heals a wound. That's why significance beats sex every time. This is where women get it wrong. Significance is not posting him online, public praise, over-complimenting, making him the center of your world. That's not significance. That's pressure. Real significance is subtle. It happens in moments. Here are the ones that rewire him. 1. You trust his input. Can I get your opinion on this? You're really good at thinking this through. This hits a man deep, not because you need him, but because you value his perspective. He feels useful, capable, relevant. That matters more than you think. 2. You notice effort, not just results. I notice you tried. I see the effort you put in. Most men never hear this. They're judged by outcomes, rarely acknowledged for intention. When you do this, his nervous system relaxes. He feels seen, not evaluated. 3. His presence changes your experience. You always make things easier when you're around. I feel calmer when you're here. This is nuclear, because now his brain registers, my presence improves her life. That's significance. 4. You see his strengths clearly. Not flattery, recognition. Not everyone could handle that the way you did. You're really solid under pressure. Men don't bond to compliments. They bond to being understood. 5. You choose him without chasing. You don't cling, you don't beg, you don't prove. You choose him calmly. That tells him, I have options and I still choose you. That changes everything. Why this creates love so fast? When a man feels significant, he stops competing, he stops drifting for validation because his core question is answered. I matter here. And when a man feels that, he doesn't just want you, he commits, he protects, he prioritizes. Not because he's weak, because he's anchored. Here's the biology behind it. Men evolved to matter, to contribute, to protect, to provide value. Modern life stripped that meaning away. Jobs became abstract, relationships became casual, purpose became confusing. So when a woman restores a man's sense of significance, it hits like emotional lightning. That's why men leave beautiful women and stay with women who see them. Be warned, because this knowledge is powerful and real. Use it wisely. Significance should never be forced, never exaggerated, never used to control. It only works when it's genuine, and it should only be given to a man who respects it. And here is one final truth. Men don't fall in love because you're extraordinary. They fall in love because they feel extraordinary around you. Not admired, not wanted, transformed. If this made something click for you, tell us in the comment below what you think. And tell me, did this explain anything about your past relationship for you? See you in our next video. By the way, this is Love Breed. Therefore, in everything you do, always let love breed.